Howdy, I'm Gabby the Clown, and today I'm going to be talking about my characters again. Yippee! So in the last video, it was mostly about their backstories and just kind of introducing them. So this one's going to be about how they're doing currently. And honestly, it's going to mostly be about Lila, the ladybug girl, because in the first video, I had only just made her, so I had no idea what I wanted to do with her yet. And since then, she's become I really love her now. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot about her. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be answering some of y'all's questions about my characters. So yeah, this video might be a bit long. I'm not sure yet, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so if you remember my last video, I started off by talking about Bugracer as an event and a company, and how Polly is currently participating in their annual roller derby race. So if you've been following Bugracer on Strawberry Stabwoon's Bugracer videos, the company has some skeletons in their closet, literally. So we don't know the full story, but it's been very heavily implied that for some unknown reason, the company caused an explosion at last year's event, resulting in some of the competitors dying. And Monica found out about this and stopped sponsoring the race, and started investigating the company to figure out what's going on. But she's been contacted several times by an unknown number, threatening to hurt or even kill Polly if she continues investigating the company. Monica has been keeping all of this from Polly, not wanting to put her girlfriend in even more danger than she's already in. Polly knows that something's wrong, but she doesn't know exactly what it is, and whenever she tries to ask Monica, Monica just starts crying. So she doesn't really ask about it anymore. But anyway, she's been doing her best to be Monica's rock and comfort, and just kind of wait for Monica to tell her what's up on her own time. So yeah, there's been a lot more angst recently, but Polly's doing great, honestly. She has no freaking idea that anything bad is happening. She's just wow, I'm living my best life. I got a beautiful girlfriend, and I'm gonna propose to her after the race. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, Polly is going to propose to Monica either immediately after the race or a few months after. I haven't decided yet. It kind of depends on how this whole thing ends. But yeah, they're gonna get married, and it's gonna be awesome. And yeah, here are some doodles I did while writing some notes down for this video. Other than Monica being stressed out that Polly's gonna get assassinated, they're doing really great. They actually moved in together recently. Polly moved into Monica's house, which has been a big adjustment for her, cause Polly has lived out in the country, rough and tumble, muddy boots and stuff. And now she's in Monica's super pristine high-end mansion. She was a little overwhelmed at first, but she's doing good. She's just happy that she can fully be with Monica, because at the beginning of their relationship, Monica didn't want it to be public, and she was kind of unsure of how she felt. But now they're together, and they're just happy, and it's really good. And I'm happy about them. Yay! So yeah, that's pretty much everything new with Polly and Monica. They went on a little vacation with Eden and Bianca, two characters created by my friend Mushroomy. Yeah, they rented a house. They rented a little beach house, and Bianca and Polly played pirates, and Eden and Monica relaxed in the sun. It was awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about them, because like, they're pretty much the same people. Like, Monica's, like, got this whole quest going on. Polly is unchanging. She's just like a happy girl. She's like, she got nothing going on. Honestly, I love that for her. Like everyone else has so much drama, and she's just, like, chilling. She's literally living her best life right now. She's, like, absolutely no idea that any of this shenanigans is going on. So as I said in the intro, Lila was brand new during my first video, so I didn't really have a lot to say about her. Like, I initially created her to just be, like, this very one-dimensional character, like, kind of like an obnoxious influencer stereotype, but she's, like, evolved into, like, one of my favorite characters that I've made in a long time. So first of all, she's no longer an influencer, now she's a streamer who mostly plays horror games. She freaking loves horror, and she was best friends with Monica and Tatiana, who's also owned by my friend Mushroomy. Hey girl! Yeah, she was friends with them since they were all kids, but Monica and Tatiana were, like, basically just friends for like, social benefits. Like, okay, we're both rich and hot, so I guess we should be friends. But Lila is just, like, genuinely, like, adores them both. And she's, like, such a cheerleader for, like, everyone that she meets. Like, she'll, like, meet someone new. Like, she doesn't even have to, like, know who you are. If she sees you, like, doing anything, she'll be like, you're doing such a good job. Or, like, if she sees you crying, like, she'll stop and be like, oh no, what's wrong? Don't worry, it'll get better. Like, she's such a freaking ray of sunshine. I adore her. She's so sweet. And Monica, like, feels bad for Lila, and she does care about her, but they're not really close. Like, so, like, Monica, like, her relationship with Lila, her feelings towards Lila are kind of complicated. Like, she kind of associates Lila with, like, all of her negative, like, childhood experiences, which were, like, made with her friend group of Tatiana and Lila. But she knows, like, Lila's a good person. She just, like, it's just really complicated. They've definitely grown apart significantly. Like, Monica, like, has her own friends now. Like, she's going off on her own, like, journey. Which is kind of, like, stressing Lila out. Especially because, so Tatiana knows that Lila craves, like, attention and, like, care and, like, affection and, like, love and stuff. And, like, Tatiana's, like, a complete bitch. Like, she's, like, such a, like, master manipulator. Like, she, like, okay, so Tatiana and Monica had a falling out recently after Monica confronted Tatiana about continuing to support Bugracer Company even after finding out that, like, they're sketchy as heck. And Tatiana was basically just like, I don't care if they kill people, that's none of my business. Who cares? So, and Tatiana got to Lila first to control the narrative and was like, I don't know why Monica hates me now. I think it's, like, all her new friends that are making her crazy. I think that girlfriend of hers is just, like, a bad influence. I think they're all just toxic, and they're, like, stealing our friend from us, Lila. It's so sad. And, like, so Lila does not like Polly or Eden or Bianca or any of them, because in her mind, because as far as she's aware, like, they're all incredibly, like, toxic people who are, like, trying to take her friend away. So it's messed up. It's awful. But yeah. But yeah, Lila is just such a sweetheart, and she's, like, she's very naive. Like, she, like, if somebody, like, tells her, like, she's the type of person, like, if you tell her gullible is written on the ceiling, she will look up. And her, like, she has, like, this need to, like, be seen and, like, be, like, to make people happy, because, like, when she was like younger, her parents, they weren't like outright abusive like Monica's mom was, but they were like so freaking neglectful. And they would like spend all their time fighting to the point where like the most attention Lila has ever gotten from her parents was when they were like fighting over custody for her when they were getting divorced. So she's kind of messed up from that. She really doesn't like fighting. And she's like very easily stressed out when people start to like even like start arguing like a little bit. But yeah, aside from all the trauma and angst, yeah, I've been like workshopping, like I want to give her somebody who she can like love, who will like love her back equally, because like currently she doesn't really have anyone in her life, which sucks. Like she has like her audience from like streaming, and like she's probably collabed. I like imagine that she's probably collabed sometimes. Like she doesn't really have anyone she can talk to. So I've been like workshopping like making her a friend or like a romance partner, but I haven't decided what it should be, because so for like Bugracer characters, I like pick out a bug and then I design the character after that bug. Like I don't pick their gender or like anything until I pick the bug, and then I start doing concept art and stuff. So I haven't been able to decide what kind of bug Lila's partner should be. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. And when I eventually do make Lila's partner, if I pick one of your guys' suggestions, I will credit you with the suggestion. So yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to do like a little voice claims thing. I don't know if I'll have like actual like clips of the voice actors like speaking, because I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna like say who it is. So for Polly, I like to imagine her sounding like Sadie Adler from Red Dead Redemption 2. I was like I was struggling for a while to decide how I wanted Polly to sound. So I was like scrolling through like voice claim clips for like hours until like I found like a clip of Sadie Adler, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Polly. That's so Polly. With Monica, I always knew exactly what I wanted her to sound like. I wanted her to like have like, I wanted her to be British basically. I wanted her to sound like sophisticated, but I was like I was having a hard time finding like a voice that fit it, like that fit what I wanted, which was annoying. But I eventually landed on Mel from Arcane. I haven't seen Arcane, but I love her voice, and that's what I imagine Monica sounding like. And for Lila, I wasn't even like trying to find a voice for Lila. I just like was watching clips of Chibidoki, this really funny VTuber I watch sometimes, and I was like, yeah, that's what Lila would sound like. So yeah, Lila is voiced by Chibidoki. in my mind palace, in my brain. So in the Q&A, I'm going to be attempting to do a Chibidoki impression. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of the Q&A, I think I'm pretty much out of things to say, so let's just get right into that, because there's actually a lot of questions and I'm so happy about it. Alright, so our first batch of questions comes from Prince Donut. First of all, what is Polly's relationship with Lila? Well, I ain't met the gal yet, but Monica says she's really sweet. I've checked out her streams a couple times, she's pretty funny. I ain't really into all that horror stuff that she's into, but it's pretty cool. Second question, for Polly, do you have any favorite or funny stories about your family? Who darling, I could tell you stories about my family for hours. But I think the first one that comes to mind is probably the story about how I lost my tooth. I asked my dad for a piece of candy, and he was trying to toss it to me, but he threw it a little too hard, and it smacked me around the face and my tooth came out. I didn't hurt too much, and he was so scared. Like, he saw my mouth start bleeding and he freaked out. Mama freaked out too. She beat his ass. Third question. How did Monica find her passion for fashion? What is it that motivates her and why she likes it? Smiley face. That's a wonderful question, darling. Thank you for asking. Let me see. I believe I found my passion for fashion, as you put it, from a very young age. My mother always insisted on dressing your best and making sure that you made a good first impression on people. And the best way to do that is with how you dress. So I suppose I've just always loved it. It's a wonderful way to express yourself and show off the type of person you are. Our second batch of questions comes from Human Intelligence. First off, what is Monica's annual income? Well, dear, I don't think it's quite appropriate to discuss financial matters in public like this, but if you insist on asking, I suppose I could answer. I make 8 million annually. Second question is for Lila. Does Lila have any degrees?
Well, that's an interesting question. I wasn't expecting that. Not really. I never went to college, actually. I just never really thought it was super important. Especially because I knew what I was going to do. I was going to be a streamer, and you don't really need a degree to be a streamer, right? Like, you know... But yeah, if I ever did go to college, I guess I would probably want to go for performance arts, like acting and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Third question is for Polly. How much can Polly lift? Well, not to brag or nothing, darling, but I can easily lift 13,000 pounds. Or if you're not American, that's 5,892 kilograms. Or at least I think that's a 2. Your handwriting's kind of a mess, clown. You gotta fix this. I didn't ask you to come for my throat like that, Polly, but thanks. No, don't mention it, dear. Moving on. Final question from Human Intelligence. Are any of them big book nerds? I read Oliver Twist when I was a kid for school. I think that was the fanciest book I ever read. I don't remember much about it though, sorry. I remember this one. It was about this little girl with red hair and like freckles and stuff, and people would make fun of her for having red hair. And like she was adopted, but they thought she was gonna be a boy, but she was a girl. And like they almost sent her back, but they felt bad. What was that called? That's Anne of Green Gables, darling. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, Anne of Green Gables. I liked that one a lot. I liked the part where she like smashed the little like chalkboard over the kid's head. That was funny. I have to admit, I don't read as much as I'd like to. I am rather fond of poetry, though I don't really think I have a favorite. I mostly like graphic novels, to be honest with you. I like scary books, but I don't think I have like a specific favorite. It's kind of like Monica. I just like the genre. I like horror a lot.
Alright, and then our final batch of questions comes from Random Mushroomy. My friend, hi! Alright, we got a lot here, so let's go with the first one. Question for any of them. Do you prefer sweet, sour, savory, spicy, or salty? Also, Bianca and Eden say hi to Monica and Polly specifically. Hi, Bea. Hi, Eden. Hello, dears. Well, I think my favorite flavor's probably gotta be salty. Though I ain't too picky about flavors. As long as it's crunchy, I don't really care. I just don't like soft stuff. I personally prefer savory foods.
I like sweet and sour, specifically together, like with, like Choli Sour gummy worms. Those are my shit. Those are awesome. And like, I feel like most energy drinks are like kind of like that too. Like, ooh, have you had like sour apple, like anything? That's so freaking good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I like sweet and sour, both separately and together, but mostly together. Second question for Monica. Who does Monica like being around more? Bianca, Eden, Tatiana, or Lila? Well, this puts me in a bit of an awkward position, doesn't it? Well, I believe we can pretty easily cross Tatiana off the list. The woman's a nightmare. I do find Bianca's company delightful, to be honest with you. She's such a sweet girl. Next question. What's the maximum amount of time your character can sit still with nothing to do? I think I can go for like, that's a hard one. I ain't fully sure. I know I don't like sitting still for long periods of time, but I'm not sure how long I can go without it. Probably about 10 minutes. Probably 10 minutes being generous. I ain't sure though. I can sit still for however long I want, to be honest with you. Most of my day is just sitting down. I can sit for a long time, because like Monica, like my job is mostly just sitting down all the time, but I don't think I could sit still. Like I fidget a lot. Like I like cross and uncross my legs. I like move positions, and I'm not doing nothing while I'm sitting. I'm like playing games and like talking to chat and stuff, or like looking at memes. I'm like always moving and doing something, so I don't really know how long I could go without doing anything. Probably like 5 minutes, maybe. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's so boring. Next question is, how easy is it for your character to laugh? Well, I'd say I'm pretty easy. I've got a pretty stupid sense of humor, at least according to Monica. Darling, you laughed at the Minecraft movie for like 5 hours. It's funny. It's really not, but I love you. I love you too. But yeah, come on, it's funny. Well, Monica here's a lot harder to get to laugh. Like, I think I've only ever heard her laugh like 3 times. Boy. I'd say I'm pretty easy to make laugh. Not as easy as Polly though. Like, Polly seems like she'll laugh at anything. I don't really know her super well, but while we were waiting to be interviewed, like, she was just sitting there, like, watching, like, something called Jackie's Box. Something, like, I don't know what it was. It was, like, about something called a fucking mimic, and, like, Edwin and some kid named David who really wanted ice cream. I don't know, but she was laughing at that, like, I thought she was gonna, like, choke on her, like, go and spit or something. Like, she would not stop laughing. Cause it's the fucking mimic. Oh yeah. And with her clown power, she's gonna make you scream louder. Yeah. You're so stupid, I love you. Can we move on to the next question before Polly explodes? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, next question is, how do they put themselves to bed at night? Reading, singing, thinking, that kind of stuff. Oh, I fall asleep, like, pretty easily. I lay down, I close my eyes, and I'm out like a friggin' light bulb. She's not joking. And she's a heavy sleeper as well. Nothing could wake her up. And she snores. I do not snore. You do, but it's alright. I wear noise-cancelling headphones already, because I'm a very light sleeper. I wake up at the smallest thing. And to fall asleep, usually I'll take a warm bubble bath before I drift off to sleep. It's very relaxing. Oh, I don't go to sleep at night. Like, I spend most of, like, my night streaming, because, like, it's like so much more interesting than just like laying in bed and doing nothing, like, and just like being alone with my thoughts. Like, that's so boring. But yeah, I do sleep sometimes, but it's mostly like I don't really like sleep like for hours. Like I'll take like little like short power naps like throughout the day, but I don't really like sleep in like the like normal sense, I guess. And like people have been like concerned about me, but like it's fine. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, when I do want to go to sleep, I mostly just like I have like Midol. No, not Midol. What's it called? Oh, I take like melatonin and like put on like a little eye mask so like I don't have to like worry about like a light coming in or whatever. And it's just like yeah. I have a hard time falling asleep, but yeah, it's probably just all the energy drinks, to be honest with you. It's kind of my own fault. What can you do? Next question is, how easy is it to earn their trust? I'd say I'm a relatively trusting person as long as you're a nice person and you're not like obviously out to get me. I'll give you a fair shot. To be honest, I have a very difficult time trusting people I don't know. It takes me quite a while to warm up to somebody. I'd say I trust people, like, immediately. Like, cause, like, why would they, like, I don't know. I never understood people who don't, just trust people, cause, like, people are, like, good people, like, most people are good, like, yeah. Most people are good, so, like, I don't really see, like, the problem with just trusting people. It's so easy. Like, literally, like, trust is a two-way street, so, like, if I trust someone, then they'll trust me. Like, duh, it's so simple. But yeah. Right, and the next question is kind of the opposite of that, where it's, how easy is it to earn their mistrust? Well, it's kind of the same answer as before, as long as you're not, like, actively out to get me or, like, threatening to hurt somebody I care about. Like, I'll trust you, just don't give me a reason not to trust you, you know? Like, if you tell, like, a little, like, white lie, like, oh, your hair looks nice today, but you don't actually mean it, that's fine, I don't really care. But if you, like, if I find out you're, like, secretly, like, conspiring to, like, get my family, I'll never trust you again, to be honest. I'd say about the same as Polly, to be honest with you. If I start to trust you and you betray me, then yeah, I'm not going to trust you ever again, sorry. I might forgive you, but I won't forget. I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever really done anything to, like, make me not trust them before, so I'm not really sure where my limit would be. I guess if they, like, threatened to kill me or whatever, I don't really know. Next question is, do you consider laws flexible or immovable? That's kind of an interesting question. I think, well, I guess it depends on the circumstance. Like, there are some laws you should never break, like, you know, don't freaking assault somebody, that's disgusting, and I freaking hate you. But, like, stealing is, like, fine sometimes. Like, if you can't afford to have it and it's, like, something that you absolutely need, I don't see why you can't just take it. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it just depends on the situation, I guess. I agree with Polly. If you're breaking a law to protect someone that you care about, specifically if you're breaking an unjust law, then I suppose it's alright. Just as long as you're not breaking anything that goes against morals. Like, if you're breaking the law to hurt someone, then don't do that. Yeah, I agree. I don't really have anything else to say. They pretty much summed it up. Next question is, what triggers nostalgia for them most often? Do they enjoy that feeling? That's a toughie. I'd say, I feel nostalgic quite a lot, honestly. Basically, just like whenever I'm at home, I guess, with my family. And yeah, I enjoy the feeling. It's nice to like look back and remember like nice things that happened when I was younger. Nostalgia for me. Well, to be quite frank with you, most of my nostalgia is unpleasant. I mostly get nostalgic for high school, not in a very pleasant way. I was quite an awful person in high school, and I was surrounded by awful people. Oh, not you, Lila, not you. You were one of the few nice people in my life. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'd say that I get nostalgic for, like, high school a lot, but it's pretty much always positive for me. I had a great time in high school. I miss it a lot, actually, sometimes. Because, like, everything seems so, like, simple. Like, all my friends were together. My parents were together. But yeah, nostalgia's fun. Next question? Alright, next question is, do you swear often, and what was your first swear word? Well, I try not to swear too much, at least not like, I do swear a bit more than I'd like. I try not to because I'm around kids a lot. I got a bunch of younger siblings and I don't really want to, set a bad example. I think the first time I ever swore, probably when my daddy knocked out my tooth by accident by throwing that candy at my face. I don't remember. I think I said damn, and then everybody froze because I think I was like 8 or 9 at the time, and like everybody like froze in their tracks because it was the first time I'd said a bad word, and like so yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the earliest I swore. And I do swear quite a bit, though I try not to. I don't swear. I don't like swearing. I don't really enjoy swearing. I do it sometimes if I get particularly peeved, but for the most part I don't really swear. Though, I believe the first time I ever swore was when I called Tatiana a bitch in high school. That was pretty cathartic. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Oh, I swear a lot, actually. I actually do cuss a little. Not a ton, but I definitely do it, like, it's not like a huge part of my vocabulary, but it definitely, like, happens. Like, I don't go out of my way to swear, but it just kind of happens. Like, I don't really mind swearing. It just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really remember the first time I swore, though. I think it just kind of happened. I don't really remember when, though. Sorry. Next question is, what lie do they most frequently remember telling, and does it haunt them? Well, that's kind of an intense question, don't you think? Shoot. I think, I try to be pretty honest. I think I don't really lie much. I think the closest thing I get to, like, really lying is pulling, like, a prank on my siblings sometimes. Like, I told like, my second youngest sister, Penny, that if she didn't, do her chores, then an evil fairy was gonna come and stick gum in her hair. I don't really know why I came up with that, but yeah, I set her straight for sure though, so I don't really regret it. She did have nightmares for a little bit though about a fairy putting gum in her hair, which is kind of a silly thing to have nightmares about if you ask me, but she's a little kid. Little kids have weird dreams. I know I did as a kid. I don't really want to answer this question, if that's alright. I'd rather not. Alright, you okay, honey? I'm fine. I would just like to skip this one, personally, please. Alright, Lila, you got anything?
I remember, I remember telling somebody that I was actually, when I was, a little kid, I was really, really into, anime. So, I lied and, told one of the kids on the playground that I was secretly, from Naruto, but they couldn't tell anyone, or else, I'd get sent back. And they believed me, and it was really funny. So I don't really regret it, because, I was a little kid when this happened, so, it doesn't really matter. It's mostly just kind of funny.
Alright, next question is, how do they cope with confusion? Seek clarification, pretend they understand, etc.? I think I get confused a lot, honestly. So for the most part, it kind of depends on the situation, I guess. If I don't understand a lick of what somebody just said, I'll ask them to repeat themselves. But if I can kind of get the general idea, I just kind of pretend to get it. I always seek clarification when I get confused. Otherwise, you have communication issues. Oh. What's that? Nothing. Communication issues? So, kind of like how you're not communicating with me about stuff. Polly, now's not the time. Alright, I'm just messing with you. Thank you. But yes, for the most part, it's always best to seek clarification when you don't understand something. Otherwise, you'll make a fool of yourself.
Same as Monica, honestly. I don't understand a lot, so, if somebody, says something and I don't get it, I'm can you explain that to me? I actually, have to, have them explain it to me a couple times sometimes, and then they get annoyed, which kind of sucks, but, yeah, it's best to, make sure you understand what somebody is saying, otherwise, there can be, a whole drama, and it just sucks. So, yeah, miscommunication is bad, so if you ever don't understand something, make sure you just ask for clarification.
Next question is, what color do they think they look best in, versus what color they actually look best in? That's kind of a weird question. I think the color I look best in is probably, I don't know. I kind of just wear anything, to be honest with you. I think I mostly wear green, but I don't really care, I don't know. I look best in white.
I think I look best in red. But I don't really know. I like purple too, like a pinkish purple specifically. Yeah, I like those colors a lot. I think they're cute. And I think they look good on me. I hope. I don't know. But yeah, I like them.
Alright, and as your creator, I can say what colors you actually look best in. Oh, okay. Alright, Polly looks best in green, in my opinion. Monica does actually look best in white. And Lila, to be honest, I haven't really experimented with Lila's style much. She always wears red. I haven't drawn her in any other color, outside of accent colors, so yeah, her color is red. Next question is, what animal do they fear the most? Mine's a little embarrassing, but I absolutely hate frogs. Any amphibian, really. They freak me out. They just stare at you like they're gonna eat you. Darling, you're 6'8". You're scared of a tiny frog? Honey, I'm telling you, they're up to something. I don't know what it is. Like, have you ever seen one of those little freaks? They're gonna get you. They're coming for us. I'm telling you. Right. Well, I'm personally averse to bats. I know they're harmless. I know they're good for the environment. There's something about them I can't quite explain. They make me uneasy.
I don't really like birds. I kind of like them from a distance, but like, I like looking at pictures of them. Like, they're really cute, and some of them are really cool. But whenever I'm actually like around a bird, I just feel like really, really uneasy. Like, I think it's because I saw the birds when I was like a baby, and it messed me up. So, yeah, I can't stand birds.
Next question is, how sensitive are they to their own flaws? What flaws? I ain't got flaws, darling. Look at these muscles. You think these got flaws? But seriously, I'm sure I do have flaws. I know I'm not a perfect person, and if somebody has like anything like negative to say about me, like to point something out bad that I've done, I'll take it on the chin. I'm always looking to improve. To be honest, I tend to get quite defensive if somebody points out something negative about me. I've been working to improve this, though. Well, you should be sensitive to it. You ain't got flaws. You actually don't have flaws, darling. You're perfect. That's very sweet of you to say, darling, but I am only human. Or kind of. Mutant. Well, I think you're lovely. And I think you're lovely, too.
Well, I'm always up for constructive criticism, as long as it's, not said in a mean way. I don't really mind.
Next question is, how do you feel about children? I absolutely love kids. They're so freaking cute and stupid, and I love them. I'd love to have a kid someday, maybe. Yeah, I think it'd be crazy if I didn't like kids, to be honest. I have way too many younger siblings to not like kids. Oh god, can you imagine how awful my life would be if I hated kids? Like, with as many kids, with how often I'm around them all the time? Shit, that would suck. But yeah, I like kids. They're cute. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about children. To be honest, I'm mostly a bit nervous around them. Kids scare you? Well, I'm also worried about, like, I don't know. I get very nervous around children or like any vulnerable person. I don't want them to get hurt, basically. Like, for example, I attended a baby shower recently and someone brought their own child, and the poor thing was left to just wander around on their own while the mothers were talking amongst themselves. And they tripped and fell so many times, and my heart stopped every time it happened. They cause a lot of stress. But I'm not completely against the idea of having a child someday. I think that could be interesting.
I like kids, I guess. They're cute. I'm not huge on them. Like, they're okay. They're kind of annoying. Which, I mean, wow. Wait, pot calling the kettle black here, am I right? But yeah, kids are okay. They're fine. I guess maybe I just haven't been around them enough. I was an only child like Monica, so, and I didn't really have any like cousins or anything either. Like, it was basically just me. Like, I don't know. And kids can be mean. Like, kids are mean sometimes. So, I don't think I'd ever want a kid. That's way too much. Final question. How badly do they want to reach their end goal? Well, I ain't really got a super strong goal at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm doing pretty great. Like, there's only like one thing I could think of that could make my life better at this point. And can you keep a secret? I really want to marry Monica. And that's kind of like my life's goal at this point. But I don't really want to spring it on her. She's kind of going through something right now, I think. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to marry her someday, I hope, if she says yes.
Well, to be honest, I'd say I would like to reach my goals very much. My current goal is very important, and I shudder to think what will happen if I don't accomplish it.
My current goal? That's a great question, actually. Well, I guess, right now I'm trying to get to 500k on Twitch. And I don't really need to. I'm having fun streaming as is, but I think it'd be really fun, like, if I did.
Alright, and those are all the questions. Thank you guys so much for participating, and before we close out, here are some final words from my ladies. Have a great night, day, or whatever time it is where you are. Cheers!